Does anyone know what a V-disc is?
You know, who'll know?
Tell us, Mr. Audio.
In June of 1941, 6 months before the United States entered World War II, Captain Howard Bronson, a musical advisor to the Army, proposed the recording of military marches as well as popular music to increase the morale of the troops stationed overseas. In 1942, Lieutenant Robert Vincent was assigned to the Armed Forces Radio Service. After meeting with Bronson to discuss the idea, Vincent met with other Department of Defense people and obtained the funding for the program. Another obstacle was the musicians' union strike, due to litigation between the union and the four major record companies, which prohibited musicians from doing any recording. In 1943, Vincent got permission from Musicians' Union President James Petrillo to allow these records to be made. They called the records V-discs. The V was for victory. Many of the popular singers, big bands, and orchestras were recorded and issued on 12-inch 78 RPM discs that would hold up to 6.5 minutes of music. However, these records were made of shellac, which was very brittle. In fact, 80% of the shellac records shipped overseas were broken in transit. So, Armed Forces Radio Service started issuing V-discs on 16-inch vinyl records, which were much more durable and much less breakable. The V-discs were a big hit with the troops, who were eager to hear their favorite music, and the program continued until 1949.
Thanks, Mr. Audio.
For more interesting facts about sound, visit Mr. Audio at soundimages.com.